You're watching 6 Stories at 6. I'm Shivangi Shukla, getting you the latest, getting you the top stories and tracking right now. PM Modi sent a strong message to the opposition. Hails democratic spirit, emphasizing delivery is the focus of parliament, not drama. And then we see stormy SIR showdown on day one of the winter session. And we see that the opposition stages a walkout in the Rajya Sabha. Lok Sabha has been adjourned after continuous sloganeering. We also talk about latest in Karnataka power tussle. We see speculation on the temporary truce ahead of Siddaramaiah Shivakumar breakfast meet. A massive rift cracks open in Mahayuti alliance as Pawar's minister takes horse trading job with the BJP. Nitesh Rane questions Eknath Shinde. The 11 blast probe continues at full speed. NIA has raided terror doctor and prime suspect Shaheen's home. Questions her family. Exercise Surya Kiran, firepower, unity, grit on display as Indian Nepalese army hosts joint combat training. Focus on jungle warfare and counter-terrorism. Okay, let's move ahead to the top story coming in. We see that there's a big message that has come in from the Prime Minister with the stormy start of the winter session of the Parliament. PM Modi sent a strong message saying the winter session must focus on delivery, not drama. The PM has said that it's time the opposition contributes and moves beyond the defeat meaningfully now and shifts focus to policy debates. The session comes amid heightened tensions between NDA and opposition, with the opposition demanding debates on key issues. The winter session of the Parliament is slated to continue until December 19. Take a look.
ड्रामा करने के लिए जगह बहुत होती है, यहाँ ड्रामा नहीं डिलीवरी होनी चाहिए।
ये मेरे कान के देना। The winter session of the Parliament kicked off this morning, but the opposition wasted no time turning the chambers into a battleground.
क्योंकि आप सब अपने-अपने स्थान पर विराजे, सभी माननीय सदस्य महत्वपूर्ण विषयों पर चर्चा करना चाहते हैं।
चर्चा नहीं करना चाहते, आप मुद्दों पर विषय नहीं रखना चाहते।
The opposition demanded a discussion on the ongoing SIR in 12 states in both houses. But Lok Sabha opposition MPs took it very far. Constant sloganeering, not letting the proceedings to resume, and even entering the well of the House, leading the Speaker to adjourn the House for the day.
तो ऑपरेशन सिंदूर में चलेगा, सदन की कार्रवाई 2 बजे तक के लिए स्थगित की जाती है।
Back in the upper house, LOP Mallikarjun Kharge even took a dig at Vice President CP Radhakrishnan, who presided over for the first time on the Rajya Sabha chair.
Sir, incidentally, you have not only assumed the same office of Dr. Radhakrishnan, but also share his name, Radhakrishnan जी. तो आप तो राधाकृष्णन जी के हमनाम हैं. हम आशा करते हैं कि आप उनके हमख्याल भी होंगे.
War of words also erupted between Kharge and senior BJP leaders over Jagdeep Dhankar's exit, where Nadda went on to say that Kharge must see a doctor.
ठीक है, आपको बिहार की हार ने, हरियाणा की हार ने, महाराष्ट्र की हार ने काफी तकलीफ पहुंचाई है, लेकिन तकलीफ को डॉक्टर के सामने बोलना चाहिए. तो जब डॉक्टर के सामने वक्त आएगा तो आप बोलिएगा, और जब समय आएगा तो बोलिएगा.
My request is to you allow us to discuss SIR. It is very important issue. Not only people are dying.
While putting forward your demand, you have right to put forward. You cannot reject other conditions.
All this came after Prime Minister Modi, in his address before the session, urged the opposition to keep politics aside and focus on discussion.
इस नई पीढ़ी के अनुभव सदन के माध्यम से राष्ट्र को भी लाभान्वित करेंगे, और इसलिए मेरा आग्रह रहेगा कि हम इन चीजों को गंभीरता से लें. ड्रामा करने के लिए जगह बहुत होती है, यहाँ ड्रामा नहीं डिलीवरी होनी चाहिए.
Prime Minister Modi also highlighted that these kind of comments from opposition show how much they are disturbed by Bihar loss.
लेकिन मेरा सभी दलों से आग्रह है कि शीतकालीन सत्र में पराजय की बौखलाहट का वो मैदान नहीं बनना चाहिए और ये शीतकालीन सत्र विजय के अहंकार में भी परिवर्तित नहीं होना चाहिए.
The opposition, meanwhile, strongly opposed this remark by Prime Minister Modi and kept on demanding a discussion on SIR.
I suggest that urgent issues like what you said, pollution, other issues, SIR, which are it is a huge issue for democracy. These are huge issues. Let's discuss them. What is Parliament for? Let's discuss them.
इधर जब से भारतीय जनता पार्टी हारी है और खासकर उत्तर प्रदेश से हारी है, तब से भारतीय जनता पार्टी के अंदर बेचैनी है. ये लोकतंत्र बचाने के लिए जो आह्वान हो रहा है उनका, तब लोकतंत्र मजबूत होगा जब हमारा वोट डालने का अधिकार निष्पक्ष और हमारे वोट डालने के अधिकार को न छीना जाए.
On the other hand, in an unprecedented move, Congress MP Renuka Chaudhary brought a dog into the parliament. She defended by saying that those inside the parliament are the ones who bite.
पार्लियामेंट आई और वापस भिजवा दी, गाड़ी भी गई, कुत्ता भी गई, तो किस बात की चर्चा चल रही है? असली डसने वाले और काटने वाले पार्लियामेंट में बैठे हैं.
This stirred a widespread debate on parliamentary norms, sparking discussions on privilege and decorum within the House. The winter session 2025 started on a fiery note, from sloganeering and war of words to some unprecedented moves. And as the day drew to a close, the opposition was still pressing for a discussion on the SIR, while the government urged a return to orderly legislative business.
Viewers, the first day of the winter session soon turned into a sight of chaos as opposition MPs continued their protest over SIR, making it very difficult for the House to function. A massive uproar over SIR remained the highlight of the maiden day. Opposition MPs claim that they want discussion on the electoral process of the country. Here's a look at what unfolded throughout the day on the first day of the Parliament's winter session.
All opposition party leaders met, discussed, and we should take this SIR matter first, and otherwise we all will have to protest against this. That's why.
Nobody is undermining any matter which was brought out by the opposition party. What I am saying is, it is under the consideration of the government. If you put a condition that it has to be taken up today itself, then it becomes difficult because you have to give certain space.
Sloganeering continued in the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha as the House was adjourned on the maiden day of the session.
Now, how we can discuss today? Even if we discuss where to be allowed, it has to be decided by the BSC. Now, you please sit down.
With SIR being the central point of contention between the opposition and centre, the opposition MPs began their protest in the 0 hour itself, with SIR Vapas Lo slogans echoing in the Lok Sabha. As the House now stands adjourned for the day, here's what opposition MPs had to say.
I suggest that urgent issues like what you said, pollution, other issues, SIR, which are it is a huge issue for democracy. These are huge issues. Let's discuss them. What is Parliament for? Let's discuss them.
हम चाहते हैं कि बहुत ही व्यवस्थित तरीके से SIR की प्रक्रिया पूरी हो और डेमोक्रेसी का ड्रामा ना बनाया जाए.
The opposition said that it wanted to discuss the electoral process of the country and wants to protect democracy.
No, opposition wants a discussion about the SIR, about the electoral process. So we wanted a discussion, and we've been requesting for a discussion.
इलेक्शन कमीशन का काम क्या है? इलेक्शन कमीशन का काम ये है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वोट बने, लेकिन इधर भारतीय जनता पार्टी के दबाव में ये कोशिश हो रही है कि ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वोट कटे.
We want a discussion as to from where does the election commission draw its powers or draw its sustenance to order this SIR. According to us, it has no legal basis.
While the opposition continued their protest and uproar over SIR, JP Nadda also addressed the House.
ठीक है, आपको बिहार की हार ने, हरियाणा की हार ने, महाराष्ट्र की हार ने काफी तकलीफ पहुंचाई है, लेकिन तकलीफ को डॉक्टर के सामने बोलना चाहिए. तो जब डॉक्टर के सामने वक्त आएगा तो आप बोलिएगा, और जब समय आएगा तो बोलिएगा.
The Lok Sabha stands adjourned till tomorrow, amid repeated sloganeering and opposition MPs demanding a discussion on special intensive revision of electoral rolls across the country.
Viewers, it's a big Republic Canada exclusive. Just days after the two broke bread in the wake of a raging power tussle in Karnataka, Chief Minister Narendra is likely to visit his deputy D.K. Shivakumar's residence for breakfast now. The latest outrage is being viewed as central to the leadership's attempt to calm the power tussle between the two camps. Republic spoke to both the CM and the Deputy CM ahead of that very anticipated breakfast meet. Take a look at this report for more.
In a calibrated effort towards unity, Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah is expected to visit Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar's residence for breakfast. The interactions are being following instructions from the party high command, which had stepped in after weeks of unease within the state unit. While speaking exclusively to Republic Canada, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah talked about his plan for the breakfast meeting.
DCM breakfast ಕರೆದಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಸರ್ ಹೋಗ್ತೀರಾ ಸರ್
ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆನೇ ಕರೆದಿದ್ರು
Meanwhile, in an exclusive interaction with Republic, D.K. Shivkumar confirmed his breakfast invitation to Chief Minister Siddaramaiah.
Now that you've invited CM for a breakfast tomorrow, how it has already caused an importance in the entire...
Of course, there is nothing important. You are making more important, that all. Nati koli chicken menu. I've asked my wife to prepare because I love. In my own house, there are hen in my quarters itself, where he was also staying. I asked that hen to be just cut and so let us share and enjoy.
Particular reasons that CM has been invited?
No, it is a cordial. We are brothers. We will work together.
After their earlier meeting, Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivkumar had publicly maintained that they were committed to following the High Command's decision on all leadership matters.
As far as political issues is concerned, the leadership issue is concerned, we go by my party high command. Whatever my party high command tells, it is our decision. We have been a loyal soldiers of the party. At utmost, we all are the basic party workers to keep our party regime very high. We know the party is in difficult stage in our country, but still we have confidence. Karnataka will take a major role, repeat in 28, and will take forward in 29, again under the leadership of Mallikarjun Kharge and Rahulji.
The centre leadership's latest move seems aimed at easing tensions between the camps and keeping Siddaramaiah as Chief Minister. Talks of a potential change in leadership had grown louder after the Congress government completed the halfway mark of its 5-year term on November 20th. With the Congress High Command stepping in and this breakfast meeting on the cards, all eyes will be on Siddaramaiah and D.K. Shivkumar.
Viewers, a fresh flashpoint has erupted, that is right, inside the Maharashtra's ruling Mahayuti alliance. After a minister from the Ajit Pawar faction took sharp dig at the BJP, saying BJP's entire life revolves around horse trading and their old workers are sitting at home. This comes just days after the first phase of the local body elections, where the three alliance partners, the BJP, the Eknath Shinde-led Shiv Sena and the Ajit Pawar-led NCP, are locked in an increasingly bitter internal battle. Here's a full story. Take a look. The blunt accusation from Nationalist Congress Party Minister Manik Rao Kokate has once again exposed the widening cracks within the ruling Mahayuti. Kokate said that while travelling across Maharashtra, he sees the real fight happening within the alliance itself and not with the opposition.
खरं म्हणजे मी आज संपूर्ण महाराष्ट्रामध्ये फिरत असताना महाराष्ट्रामध्ये लढाया फक्त आपसापसामध्येच आहे म्हणजे युतीमध्येच जास्त लढाया निवडणूक संघर्ष हा युतीमध्येच आहे विरोधी पक्ष तर कुठेच काही दिसत नाही. He also claimed that the Uddhav Thackeray faction is divided and the BJP, in his words, is completely divided with all loyalists sidelined. आपल्याकडे थोडासा उभाटा दिसतो तोही बाटलेला आहे आणि बीजेपी तर पूर्णपणे बाटलेली आहे. बीजेपीचं काहीच राहिलं नाही. इकडून फोड तिकडे फोड इकडून फोड तिकडे फोडाफोडीमध्ये त्यांचं आयुष्य चाललं.
आणि जुने बिचारे कार्यकर्ते घरी बसले. अशा सगळ्या परिस्थितीमध्ये अनेकांना उमेदवारही मिळाली नाही. काहींना उमेदवार मिळाली, इकडून तिकडून ओढून ताडून काही उमेदवार आणलेले आहेत. पण त्यांच्या डोळ्यासमोर या
Kokate's sharp remarks come at a time when the Mahayuti is already battling serious differences over seat sharing in their local body polls. Across several districts, the BJP, Shinde Sena and the Ajit Pawar NCP are contesting against each other on key seats, despite calling themselves alliance partners. In Thane, Kalyan, Dombivli and Palghar, leaders from the Sena and the BJP have publicly exchanged bobs, raising concerns about the coalition's stability. Tensions first surfaced in mid-November when Shinde Sena accused the BJP of poaching its grassroots workers in traditional Sena strongholds. Opposition leaders also jumped in, with Uddhav Thackeray mocking the BJP's use and throw policy and Sharad Pawar saying the alliance does not need Shinde anymore. The biggest confrontation came on November 27th in Malwan, Kankavali, where Shiv Sena's MLA Nilesh Rane raided a BJP leader's home alleging vote buying. Rane claimed bags containing cash were meant for 25,000 rupees per vote bribe, an allegation the BJP dismissed as a desperate move from the losing side. Meanwhile, his brother and BJP leader Nitesh Rane took a dig at Eknath Shinde, raising questions over why Shinde Sena has campaigned for UBT's candidate.
शिवसेनेच्या किंवा उभाटाच्या जिल्हा प्रमुखासाठी अगर शिंदे साहेबांची लोक अगर इथे येऊन प्रचार करत असतील आणि शिंदे साहेब तिथे कानडोळा करत असतील तर एवढ्या ज्येष्ठ नेत्याला मी कसं काय उत्तर द्यायचं. मुळामध्ये शिंदे साहेबांनी उठाव केला कशाला, कारण का उद्धवजींनी त्यांच्यावर अन्याय केला असं ते म्हणतात. या सगळ्या आमच्या त्यांच्या शिवसेनेच्या कार्यकर्त्यांवर सहकार्यांवर अन्याय केला म्हणून ते सांगतात आणि म्हणून त्यांनी उठाव केला. पण आता अगर त्यांच्याच जिल्हा प्रमुखांसाठी येऊन त्यांचेच नेते मंडळी अगर प्रचार करत असतील तर मग मुळामध्ये उठावाला काय अर्थ होता का?
Meanwhile, on Rane's allegations, BJP's Chandrasekhar Bawankule stated that any differences or disagreements will be resolved together after the election. With leaders taking public digs and clashes happening on the ground, the alliance faces one of its toughest tests yet, just days before voters head to the booths.
Viewers, latest in the 10/11 blast probe, the NIA's crackdown on Jaish-linked terror doctor module escalated today as raids were conducted across multiple locations from UP to Jammu and Kashmir. NIA officials searched terror doctor Shaheen's Lucknow home along with searches at multiple locations in South Kashmir, which are related to Muzammil, Adil and Irfan Ahmad. Meanwhile, in the national capital, ED also got extended custody of the Al-Falah founder Javed Ahmad Siddiqui. Here's a report on the intensifying crackdown.
मैडम कुछ कहेंगे देश के साथ जिस तरह से उसने गद्दारी की डॉक्टर साइन, कुछ आपको मिला मैडम? कुछ जानकारी में कुछ थोड़ी बहुत चीजें निकल के आई क्या? आप कुछ अगर बता सके, क्या उसका आना जाना यहाँ पे बराबर था? मैडम कुछ बोल सकती हैं क्या आप? लगातार आप 5-6-7 घंटे आप लोग डॉक्टर साइन घर में कहाँ जा रहे हैं? इस बार क्या यहाँ पर आई?
As the crackdown on the white-collar terror module intensifies, the NIA today raided the Lucknow residence of terror doctor Shaheen. Neighborhood witnessed NIA officials along with the local police thoroughly searching Shaheen's home for evidence.
आज ये दरवाज़ा खुला था, चूँकि एनआईए टीम आई थी, यूपी पुलिस के साथ आई थी, लखनऊ पुलिस साथ में थी, सुरक्षा दे रही थी। एनआईए की टीम अंदर गई और लगभग सुबह 5 या 6 बजे इस घर के अंदर एनआईए की टीम प्रवेश कर गई थी। 6 घंटे लगातार पूछताछ हुई। एनआईए ने यह जानने की कोशिश की कि आखिर शाहीन का यहाँ पर लगातार आना जाना है, उसके भाई से उसका क्या बातचीत है, पिता से बातचीत है, कब कब उसने बातचीत किया, फ़ोन से क्या वो बात करती थी, यहाँ पर वो किस तरह के डॉक्यूमेंट्स को प्रोवाइड करती थी।
As the NIA probe escalates, no trail is being left exempted.
उत्तर प्रदेश में सीधा कानपुर वह स्थान है जहां पर डॉक्टर शाहीन अपने पहले जहां उसकी शादी हुई थी उसने अपने पति को छोड़ दिया है, तो उसके पति से भी पूछताछ हुई है। दूसरा मामला आता है सहारनपुर में जो विद्यालय है वहां पर बहुत सारे उस कॉलेज में कई उसके साथी थे जो इस बम ब्लास्ट में शामिल हैं, वहां पर पूछताछ हुई।
Multiple locations in south of Kashmir were also simultaneously raided. Terror doctors Muzammil and Adil's residences along with the ancestral place of Maulvi Irfan Wagai were also searched thoroughly. In almost half a dozen raids, teams also searched for evidence linking to the Jaish-e-Mohammed terror module to the Delhi Red Fort blast case. In addition to NIA's actions, the Enforcement Directorate received a 14-day extended custody of the Al-Falah chairman Jawad Ahmed Siddiqui, who was produced before Delhi's Saket court as his initial 13-day custody ended today.
ईडी ने कुछ दस्तावेजों का भी हवाला दिया जिसमें साफ तौर पर कैसे जवाद अहमद सिद्दीकी के बेटे की कंपनी का जिक्र किया गया। ये भी बताया गया कि शेल कंपनी जो कि 9 से ज्यादा थी वो इसी ट्रस्ट के एड्रेस पे चल रही थी, उनका नंबर 1 है, उसमें किस तरीके की खामियां पाई गई हैं। तमाम पेपर वर्क सीज किया गया है, 13 दिन पूछताछ की गई है, उसको ग्राउंड पर एनालाइज करना है और जरूरत पड़ेगी तो ईडी दोबारा इस पूरे मामले में कस्टडी लेगी। अभी 14 दिन की न्यायिक हिरासत में जाने की मांग ईडी के द्वारा कोर्ट से की गई है। जी,
With the NIA fully taking over the Delhi 10-11 blast case, crackdown is on to get to the bottom of this Jaish terror module.
Viewers, the first week of exercise Surya Kiran in Pithogarh has concluded on a high note, bringing together the Indian and the Nepalese troops for intensive combined training in counter-terrorism, jungle and mountain warfare. Here's more.
Exercise Surya Kiran is underway, with both armies of India and Nepal joining hands to enhance their military strength and operational synergy. India and Nepal's troops began with integrated fieldcraft and convoy protection drills, strengthening their ability to operate safely in challenging terrains. They then carried out ambush and counter-ambush exercises, sharpening rapid response, coordination and tactical decision-making. Urban and vehicle operations, including bus interventions, room searches and cordon and search drills were also conducted to enhance operational readiness in complex scenarios. Jungle survival, rock craft and high-altitude firing exercises tested the endurance, navigation and combat effectiveness in extreme conditions of the troops. A major highlight was the integration of the ISR drones, unmanned logistic vehicles and advanced sensors, boosting situational awareness and joint operations. Recreational activities like PT, yoga, volleyball and tug-of-war further strengthened camaraderie between the contingents of India and Nepal, reflecting the holistic nature of the exercise. The first week ended on a high. The momentum is expected to carry forward in the upcoming drills.
And viewers, all we have on 6 stories at 6. This is Shivangi Shukla signing off, but do not go anywhere. Next, we'll go live and breaking.